Do they make the playoffs this season? Let's take a look. It's going to start off very promising. Two very winnable games against the Browns and the Jags at home, and then it gets a little tough. Traveling on the road against the Minnesota Vikings. I know they have a first-year starter at quarterback, but I'm going to go Vikings there. The Broncos, the team that benefited by being in the playoffs last season, sort of a revenge game here, but I'm going to go with the Broncos. I think that's a loss before a win over the Cardinals, and then closing out the season with a win over the Cleveland Browns. That would make them 12-5.
Enrique!
With its Jets team. I'm excited to see what Justin Fields is finally going to be able to do. And he gets a revenge game against the Steelers. He had a winning record for you guys, and you let him go to the Jets.
Bruh.
You know what? You deserve that loss, Pittsburgh. I think the Jets start off 2-0. You got the New Orleans Saints. I would be shocked if they do not win that one.
Enrique!
Splitting the season series right there. And then in week 18, 10-6, an opportunity to win it. A little too much. I'm not there yet. I'm close, Jets.
Get out!
Pete Carroll is now leading this team that won just 4 games last year, but a tough draw in week 1 against Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots. But the game that we all want to see, Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh in Los Angeles, as it always is. Give me a win. Give me a win, shocking the world against the Washington Commanders, much like they did in the Super Bowl with Marcus Allen years ago. They lose right here. They beat the Giants. They're 8-8. And you figure, you know what? Great season for the Raiders. 8 wins, not a big deal. You know what? That's right. I'm going to have the Raiders sweeping the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's get crazy. This is what's going to happen. The NFL is unpredictable. I think Pete Carroll shocks the world. I think that's a great move. As a matter of fact, I got the Seahawks coming out of the gate firing. 3 consecutive wins. Sam Darnold resurrected his career. I think he's going to be very good in Seattle, but I have them going on the road and losing to the Arizona Cardinals, but getting a win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, starting off 4-1, but they got one of the longest road trips in the NFL in the continental United States, losing to the Jags.
Bruh.
9 should get you into the playoffs before dropping a game here, dropping a game to the San Francisco 49ers. So for Seattle, I think that they build on what they did last season. I have them winning 9 games to get them to the playoffs. So let's take a look at the schedule. It starts off promising enough. You're going to win over the New Orleans Saints, even though it's on the road, but a tough little stretch right here. I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be really good this season. A loss on the road at San Francisco. Listen, not the end of the world because you get wins over the Seahawks. A win over the Tennessee Titans.
What the hell?
What the heck?
A win over the Falcons. And you're looking at this schedule like 8-7. On the cusp of a playoff berth, but got a tough one on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals, which means you have to beat the Rams on the road to get to the playoffs. Unfortunately for you, I have got the Rams taking that one. What happens this season? Let's take a look. They open up on the road in Brazil against the LA Chargers. Andy Reid's so good in the first week of the season, but I think the Chargers are going to be ready for them. So I have them starting off with a loss, but then they got a Super Bowl rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that's a win, and this is really going to start to kickstart them after they get a little bit of revenge. Then they beat the Giants, although this is a very easy trap game. This could easily go the other way because they got the Baltimore Ravens the following week.
I mean, it's all right.
But a win here against the Texans. They win at home, get that revenge for the week 1 opening loss. Beat the Titans. Beat the Denver Broncos in this one. Vegas Raiders. I think Pete Carroll and the Raiders are going to be a lot better than people give them credit for, which means this will be an 11-6 team for the Kansas City Chiefs. What does it mean? Well, early on, I'm going to give them a win in week 1 against the Raiders. I think Mike Vrabel is going to have his team ready to go, even though Pete Carroll is one of the best coaches in the league. Listen, on the road against the Miami Dolphins early in the season, you know this. The Patriots lose those games.
Nope.
A win over the Bills, a saucy win over the Bills, but then, and I'll highlight this one too, these 8-6, it's getting dicey right here, but you know what, on the road, these 2 games back-to-back on the road just crushes a team that is trying to make a statement right here.
Nope.
If they win one of those games, it's going to work out very well for them. Although winning a game at at home against the Miami Dolphins gives them 9 wins. I think after what happened last season, you want to see Drake May continue to improve. 9 wins.